Who do people say the Son of Man is? Jesus posed this question to his disciples. Their answers were as varied as the answers today. Good teacher, revolutionary prophet, religious guru, political reformer. But he pointed it more closely. Who do you say that I am? Peter replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." It is on this foundational truth, the saving and sovereign supremacy of Jesus Christ, that the church is built. The gates of hell will not prevail against it. As the cultural winds rise to gale-force bombardment against Christ's bride, we see the need to redouble our commitment to this reality. The bitterness and betrayals from outside the church will not relent. The discouragement and derision from inside the church threatens to divide. And yet, despite her blemishes, despite her blind spots, Christ is building his church. He is building his church invincible, which neither sin nor Satan can assail. We have the truth of the gospel, which pays our debts and prosecutes our accuser. He is building his church domestic, in which the reconciling grace of God is extended in our living rooms and across neighborhoods to adorn the love God has for sinners with our love for both families and strangers. He is building his church prophetic, a bulwark against the rising tide of secularism, a gospel witness against legalism, and a resounding call to our own to keep reforming. He is building his church confessional, a city on a hill, a light in the darkness, a herald amidst the noise that the Lord is great, his Son is saving, and all who come to him will share in his glory. He is building his church missional, an exiled people in a foreign land, a sojourning community of disciples taking the knowledge of the glory of God as far as east to west, that Christ would have as conquest. Yes, he is building his church majestic, his adorned bride, radiant in the splendor of her groom, waiting for his arrival, eager for his enthronement over all peoples, anticipating the return of her first love. In spite of her sin, and in the light of Christ's gospel, it's time for every believer to reaffirm and recommit to both the glory of Christ and the Great Commission. It's time to reawaken to the mission and majesty of the church, for the glory of God and for the church.